Here in daily ways, you can see different kinds of different kinds of foods. You can see here lemon, tomato, grapes, milk, and apple vinegar. So these kind of foods contain chief element called as acids. Acids are of two type: dangerous acids and the good acids, which help our body. Dangerous acids usually we use for cleaning surfaces and uh, lavatory rooms, but here these sources of acids will help us for maintaining our body. Lemon consists of citric acid, tomato oxalic acid, grapes tartaric acid, lactic acid is present in milk, and formic acid, apple malic acid. Though this is not taken for us, but acid is present in ants. And in case of different kinds of foods here, lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, curd, amla, different kinds of taste will be there. Usually it tastes sour, and these are sour tasted foods usually you will use are called as acids. Now you got an idea on acids. That means in different kinds of foods what we eat daily contains acids. And in some foods like baking soda, green vegetables will consist of bases. And in case of some kinds of things here, you can see these kind of juices: lemon juice, tamarind juice, these all juices will be there. They consist of acids. And in case of bases, we can see different kinds of fruits and vegetables like that. Here this is a scale called as pH scale. So in which food item how much amount of acid is present and how much amount of base is present, we will check. And whether they are bases or acids or pure one are called as neutrals. Here water is a neutral one, and acids here usually our stomach acid consists of 1 means highest acid here, and lemon consists of pH value 2, it is also high acid. And grapes consists of pH value 3, and tomatoes consists of pH value 4, bananas consists of 5, milk consists of 6, and eggs are bases here. From here after 7, 8 to 14, these are called as bases. And here you can see eggs, their pH value is 8, and 9 has baking soda, 10 has soap, 11 has ammonia, a liquid chemical, and 12 has bleaching powder, what we use usually in rainy season to clean our surrounding areas. 13 is for oven cleaner, and 14 is the last one here. So a paper will be there called as pH paper. If we dip in any food, that color it will give, and this is called as a litmus paper. This is what pH paper we will call it. If the food is acid means it gives red in color, if that food is base means it gives blue in color. And you can see here the food or the chemical what is present here in this region is giving red color, so that means that food has acid. And this is the pH scale. PH scale will have value from 1 to 14. If you dip this paper, that means this kind of paper will be there. That paper if you put just dip in any curry or any food element, and if you are getting these kind of colors means you can say that color equals to that number, so that number will give you pH value. Understood? And this is known as universal indicator. We can use anywhere in the world, anywhere we can dip. In the market it can be available. In the chemical shops they will supply this pH paper. Nearly 20 to 30 papers will be there in one bundle, and one bundle will cost nearly 200 rupees or so on. Understood? And any liquid is getting any food item, if it is giving color this is much of a strong red means they are strong acids, and from here weak acids, and this is a neutral here, and these are called as weak bases, and these are called as strong bases. Understood? And here A and B you can see this is what having a base, and this is having acid. So in this chapter, second chapter, we are going to learn about different types of acids and different types of bases and experiments that depend upon this. Understood? So our chapter is about acids and bases, which is the second chapter in 7th class, and this is the chapter 2, acids and bases. So usually in our daily life we see use a lot of materials, even of food. Here can you see this food here? So even our food has a lot of variety. Different items also have different taste. In preparing and storing food, we take a lot of care. In this chapter we would try to understand the reasons for some of them. And let us first think about the following related questions. What sort of food do we eat? We eat usually fruits, vegetables, and rice varieties. In what ways are they are different in a taste. Usually taste, smell. What kind of taste do food substances we eat have? Usually fruits, vegetables, and other food substances have different tastes. And here one activity is there for you. You need to perform this definitely in the classwork. Understood? If you perform this activity, then you will understand what you are going to do. That means a table column is there here. Table 1, which have serial number 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here horizontally you have sweet, sour, bitter, salty, spicy. And here you have under sweet, sugar. One example given for every row, sugar given. And after that, sweet, what are the sweets are available, which foods will be having sweet, you need to write. Sour taste, lemon juice is given. That kind of sour taste, what can be there, you need to write here. And bitter gourd, bitter taste foods will be there here. Search online and fill this. Salty, common salt, usually salty foods will be there. If you eat salty, will be there. Either whatever you eat in the market also you can write. Spicy, red mirchi will be there here. And whatever the spicy foods are there, biryani, usually you will be saying it is spicy. So that kind of foods you need to write here. Remaining 5, 6 are there already. One row has been completed. Remaining 5 rows you need to complete. And after that completion of that, you need to write in your classwork, do you experience any other taste in your daily life? Yes. Then this one more taste is there here, non-veg flavor. Non-veg flavor will be there here. That is giving you the smell, taste differently. What are the non-veg varieties? You need to make one more table or column here. And next one, next you have one more thing here. Do you find any difference in the taste of a raw and ripe fruit? Yes, green mango and yellow mango will have different taste. Green mango will have sour taste, but yellow mango will have sweet in taste. And next one, here you have one more question. Do some substances change their taste when cooked? Yes, some food materials will change their taste. For example, lemon juice, if you just boil, means it will become even more sour taste. Do substances change their taste when added to some other substances? Yes, they will change. For example, red mirchi, if you add to curries, it won't give that much spicy. That means its taste will be differed. And add salt to lemon juice. How do the two together taste now? Salt, if you are adding to lemon juice, means it will become salty and sour. Add sugar to lemon juice. What change do you notice in the taste? So we can see here more bitterness will be there. Here also the bitterness will be removed. Here also the bitterness will be removed. That means salt and sugar here is acting like a base. Understood? That means if high for lemon juice, high, uh, here with picture we will just see. For this lemon, if you add for one piece salt and one piece sugar, its sour taste will be decreased. Why? Because that is acting like a base. Understood? When you add a salt acid to base, it forms salt. So that is what here they are explaining. Understood? And the next last one, it is there any difference in taste without sugar? Yes, there will be definitely taste without sugar. You need to complete this table or column, and you need to write in your classwork and try to write these questions, and you need to write answers for that. And you can see here, do some substances change color when added to other substances? Yes, when we add for example, for lemon, if you add turmeric powder, haldi powder, it will change into different color. Have you observed any change when lime is added to a turmeric? Definitely there will be a change. And what is that? Here a beautiful activity is there. We will just explain it in tomorrow's class.